Friends, welcome back. I found out the issue with that feature flag. There's a silly thing going on. So, what we should do, I mean, there's a quick start that helped me actually to figure out what the issue was. So when we create this feature flag, we need to make sure that we don't put anything for the label or the description. Then we have to make sure that there are no spaces and it's exactly the same case. So, I think I made some mistake there when I put uh, the description and the labels, and that's what caused problems. So now if you see, both the stuff, uh, like both this message is coming from the Azure app configuration, and the feature flag is also set to true, right? So let's go tweak this a little bit. So let's disable this feature. It updates the feature flag, right? It's not instantaneous, but this will also switch as we go. And then we'll change the message just to test both the scenarios together. So configuration explorer, then we'll edit this guy, configuration, edit, and we'll pass the value new, right? So change that. And the trigger is the sentinel key. I mean, we can change that to this key itself, but just I followed the same example that Microsoft had given. And then we'll say changed just for fun, and we apply. Then it updates the keys in the configuration explorer, and then hopefully this should kick in. So there you go, it kicked in. New world is the new key that we passed in for the config message, and the feature flag got disabled to false. So it takes a little bit of lag, but at the end of the day, it's a good feature to have. So you can actually have additional screens or something like that in your application, and then you can control the whether the screens show or not by just checking this box. So let's try it one last time to make sure that it becomes true again. There you go, true. So it is pretty quick, but not super quick. And there's a, I think, small difference between this and the feature flag. So this one, if you don't change that key trigger and then you don't code for that refresh, it won't work. But this is the configuration that we need for the feature flag. So if you don't set this flag to be true, then your features won't work. That was something that caught me for some time. And then if you see here, this is the key that we have to set up for the auto refresh, and I set it up to 30 seconds, and then monitoring enabled has to be equal to true, and then the key that it monitors to make sure that it refreshes is this key that we are giving here, sentinel, right? And then we have to make sure that that is the right case and all that, right? We have to make sure that everything matches, right? So if you go back to the configuration, you'll see that there's a sentinel, and then it matches perfectly. Okay, that's all for this again short video. There was a sorry for the trouble. There was a little bit of gotcha behind the scenes. So just to recap, application slash configs dot message for the key, and then sentinel for the refresh key. And when you set up the feature manager, you set up the actual feature. Make sure your label and description are blank. So that's it for this video. Thank you, guys.